So hello and welcome back guys to another live trade recap. So I've just finished taking this trade, absolute lovely trade and okay. So I'll just go and quickly show you my overall outlook of today. Okay. So going on to the day, as you can see, I had a pretty loose bias waiting for the market to show me some narrative. So I'll just explain here quickly. So if the market would have ran through the 30-minute and 15 while I was here, the market had already ran over. It was inside the 15-minute IFBG. We see here this 15-minute IFBG. So then going on to the day, I had a pretty like loose bias, as you can say, because I was expecting some like market to either continue higher to take out the previous week's high, or we can continue even lower. Okay, I don't know why this epic pen is not opening, but yeah, I'll just explain here in the chart only. Okay, so going on to the day, I had a pretty loose bias. I was expecting this 1 hour FBG to show me which direction should I participate in. Okay, then after that, as the market had opened, if you see, this is the 9:30 am open. 9:30 open, it shot up. Now this has been happening from this year beginning, like classic manipulation move. It goes up, it just gives a false expectation, and we continue to the opposite side. Okay, that similar that thing happened which I was expecting. The market came, fell right back, so we didn't get a displacement inside this 1 minute FBG. We just came, we started consolidating inside this 1 hour FBG. Okay, then we started displacing to the downside, but eventually we formed an SMT. Okay, this is the SMT with S&P 500. Okay, this was the SMT present, and as this SMT formed, we ran through. Now this is technically a change in the state of delivery. Now I don't think so this trade here is valid, because we are still not confident which way the market wants to go. Okay, and this is not our time as also. 9:50 am open is somewhere around here. This is 9:50 am open. Okay, so now 9:50 am open. I am waiting for the market to open. This is the uh, first presented fair value gap, this red line, and the first presented fair value gap starts rejecting, and then again we see some choppy price action. Okay, so now I'm waiting for my internal change in the state to happen when I can partake in a trade. Okay, as the market gives me a 30-second change in the state here, we have a 30-second change in the state. I have just completely uh, like anticipated this move. This was a complete, not entire discretionary, but it was around 80 to 70% a discretionary model. Okay, this was a 30-second change in the state, and as it closed below here, then I taken my entry and I put my stop loss here. I'll just show you my session recording also. Just I have recorded now. I think this is the one. Yes. So yeah, it was a very good trade. No much reaction because here I'm waiting for the market to show me in which direction it wants to go. We did have an SMT. Now I was anticipating that we can continue to fall through from here, but that didn't happen. Okay, it started displacing here. Then I don't, because this is not my time yet. If you see 9, it is still 9:43 yet. You see in the low 9:43. Okay, so now I'm just waiting here, waiting. Then we just shot back up very quickly. I don't know this is the what happened here. Then we formed an SMT here, and after the SMT, we just continue to chop inside the 1 hour FVG. Okay, you can see the market starts chopping business. Now this 15-minute FVG was my main goal. If this 15-minute would have been broken through to the upside, then I would have thought about taking a narrative to the upside, but that didn't happen. We started rejecting through this uh, first presented fair value gap. Okay, and then we waited here. Then we started again chopping. Then here at this point, I was anticipating that we can, if we reject one more time and get a change in the state of delivery, I'm going to take a trade to the downside and put my stop loss above this first presented fair value gap. Then I look to check the 5-minute time frame, and as usual, we are anticipating lower and we start rejecting to the downside. Then I take my trade around here, as I've already taken my entry here. Then as you know, as I take my trade, the market starts dancing inside my price action, inside my trade. So yeah, it was just dancing around here, and yeah, so overall at my overall trade was still here. My I was anticipating that we can take this low. This was my nearest down liquidity, so I had to put break even here and took out partial here. Okay, if you see here, this is my break even plus partial, and I started journaling Journaling is the most important part. So as you can see, the market started displacing here. I have not taken anything. I'm now thinking that we can start to displace, like not displace, start to reject this 30-minute gap. Okay, but I didn't do anything. I waited for the market to do whatever it wants. And here, as you can see, I start journaling. The market just starts falling through here. And yeah, eventually we come to the break even and be done as SMP also. I had taken another trade in SMP also. That also, like two trade I have taken, both are nicely well executed and perfectly timed. Okay, so yeah, that is that. And yeah, this is the break even partial. Then the market just starts falling here, and I left a partial running. I'll just show you in the chart here only. I did leave a partial here, and as we got a second momentum, and in S&P 500 we have already taken the low. If you see here, the ITL intermediate low we have already taken. As we taken this low, I have to close my full trade. Okay, so while the as the market took out this low, here was my break even point and partial. Then as the market took out this low, I have taken out my on entire trade. Okay, so yeah, that was overall trade recap. Nothing more to it. I could have left the trade running, but that would have been a silly mistake because like my overall trade requirement was done for today. As you can see, 2.88. I had 93 handles. I'll just write that in here as well. I have not put everything in the journal because it happened so quickly. So yeah, that was the overall trade recap. I'll just quickly do the journal. Time frame ABG sell off, sell side liquidity. Then what was present here? This onward is for RDB. So I'm anticipating the market can eventually come to take out this low. I could have left some more partial running, but I would have gotten stopped out at trailing SL because most likely I would have put my stop loss above this 30-minute as 30-minute fair value gap. Okay. So yeah, that was the overall trade recap for today. For our fair value gap. Yes, for our fair value gap. CSD run through. I don't think so. I don't think so. I've made any mistake. No, I have not made any mistake today. It was no mistake day. I think so. This only thing that matters now is like I have days where I don't make any mistake and do the perfect execution from my side. If you can see this screenshot, I've added everything here also. It takes 2 hours to load. Okay, so it opened fast. So this is the open where I entered the trade. I've entered here and it starts going to my SL. And yeah, this is the overall trade. Yeah, I booked out our entire thing, everything here. We are still going lower. I don't know. Oh yeah, but yeah, that was my overall entire trade for today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye bye. Take care. I need to post another trade recap, which I've completely forgotten about. So, the trade I taken yesterday, this trade it was a break even trade. I need to, should I cannot explain it here because I've deleted everything. So, this is the trade I taken yesterday. I need to explain this as well, but let's see if I can explain it today. I'll post the video tomorrow. But this video, I'll post it now. This trade. This, as you can see, I have not done the trade recap of yesterday's. Yesterday was also a good trade. Should I do both the explanation now only? Let me see. I think I'll just quickly explain the trade just without going into much detail. Okay, so yeah. So let's just explain the second trade also. So eventually, initially, the market had opened. This is the 9:30 a.m. open. If you can see 9:30 a.m. open, and we started going higher. And as it is happening, just I have mentioned that we go higher and we form a fake momentum and we come to the downside. Okay, I had expected the similar movement yesterday. Then we formed an SMT to the upside. Buy side liquidity has swept. Intermediate high also had been taken out. Then once this 2-minute fair value gap, this is the 2-minute fair value gap, which got rejected. Now this would have been my initial trade. Okay, but since I trade macro, I cannot like anticipate this trade. But this would have been my initial trade. We are getting everything. SMT, buy side liquidity sweep, high time frame fair value gap respect, disrespect. Then we gotta change the state of delivery. We gotta pull back. Everything is available. This is like the like this is like the perfect trade. This is stop loss here. Target is here. This is the perfect trade. Okay, but I have since I trade macro, I cannot do that. So yeah, going on to the lower time frame, I had taken my entry around here after we had been sponsored from this 5-minute fair value gap and we had started rejecting this 3-minute fair value gap. I'll just show you yesterday's trade recording as well. This is the yesterday's one, 9th of March. So yeah, this is the yesterday's as you can see. So yeah, Market I started rejecting here, and then the market had opened 9:30 a.m. open. It went out, took out buy side liquidity, took out intermediate high, and we formed an SMT in the high. Okay, then we formed an SMT here. I'm waiting here. Now yeah, this would have been the perfect trade. At this point, this would have been the perfect trade. But since I'm trading macro, so I cannot enter that trade. So yeah, I waited for macro to open 940, 941, 948 for 914. Yeah. So now at this point, I'm thinking now we can start rejecting from this 5 minute time frame, 5 minute fair value gap, and we can, if we get a CISD in the lower time frame, then I can take my entry there. But that didn't happen. We started eventually we formed another 3 minute gap and we started chopping here. Then around here, after then see this also I could have taken my entry around here. And but I think so. I was a little bit. I don't think so. I was late because this is not inside my time. If you see here, this is what 9:48. So this is 9:48. So I have not entered here then. 9:50 and taken my entry exactly at 9:50. Okay, so yeah, this is a 950 trade exactly as the market had rejected it. Then I was my entry was right above here, and yeah, overall as anticipating lower prices, but we did as we got break even, my the market went and just took me out. So it was not heartbreaking, but yeah, overall it was a pretty like I did everything good from my side, so I didn't have any FOMO or greed or anything like that. Okay, so 30-second entry was around here, and as the market went up, and I had taken my entry here, stop losses first here, then I had initially traded the stop loss to the downside. Oh yeah, so yeah, that was the trade, and as it took out this, we closed here, and then we got stopped out, break even, and like initially started going to the upside. Okay, we did have a trade here in the next macro 1050 here. We could have formed some sort of internal model to go out, take out the new week opening gap, but that didn't happen because I'm trading only one trade a day. So yeah, that was the simple trade, nothing much, nothing more. I forgot to do the trade recap yesterday. I don't know why. So yeah, that was the trade recap and today's trade recap. Hope you enjoyed the trade recap of today. I'll just add the second video of here. This is the overall trade. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. Bye bye. Take care. Peace out.